Now, when I bought my first home, you didn't need a 20% deposit. What's happened is a range of changes, particularly arising out of the GFC, that occurred to have that 20% deposit. And what we're doing in allowing for a 5% deposit with the government going guarantee is making sure that people don't have to wait. So it means they get into that home ownership earlier.
Huge then, aren't they?
They get
$1 million house.
No. Look, housing is an issue that has been growing as an issue for a long period of time. But I tell you what didn't help. The fact that the former government spent $5 billion over the entire time that they were in office. They didn't bother to have a housing minister. They saw housing as something that was other jurisdictions' responsibility. We are accepting our responsibility as a national government to show national leadership, working with state and territory governments, also working with the private sector. One of the other schemes that we have, of course, this is essentially and we thought about when we were going through the policy process, calling this build to buy rather than build to rent. Our build to rent scheme will help private developers by providing a tax incentive. We've worked through this issue with the Property Council of Australia. The master builders have all welcomed it to make a positive difference for private rentals to be built as well. And we're seeing that in my own electorate. I see it in a range of major sites, building medium density housing where it's appropriate, near transport links. And indeed, I've opened a couple of those events in recent times, those new dwellings with people living in there, and with the support of my local council that actually supports increased density, unlike councils that are dominated by the Greens that talk about housing but never want anyone to build one.
Prime Minister, sorry to change tact a bit.
Right.
Tanya Plibersek this morning said the pair of you were buddies. She said she didn't lean in for a kiss because she was worried about a cold. But separate to that, given you've stepped in a few times to supersede her on issues in her portfolio, like Tassie salmon farming, will you commit to keeping Ms Plibersek in the environment portfolio for the next 3 years, assuming you're re-elected?
You know what I'll commit to? Trying to win this election. I don't assume, you might. I do not assume. Tanya Plibersek has been a friend of mine for a long period of time. We live in neighbouring seats. We're good mates and she's doing a fantastic job.